Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Sunday, February 11th, 2024, aka Super Bowl Sunday at the time of this recording, but fuck all that.
Oh,
Welcome to a brand new episode of the Now Mind You podcast. This is episode 105, Manga. We are your hosts. I'm TJ.
Matt.
I'm Bryce.
With that, number one announcement, since you're probably listening on this episode, since you kind of hijacked us at the beginning, but we want to give a happy birthday shout out. I
Right.
feel like we're under the gun. Happy birthday shout out to Matt's wife.
Happy
Uh,
birthday to my wife, Brittany.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
hey,
Yay.
happy birthday.
This isn't forced at
We didn't do
all.
this under duress.
I'm not scared for my life.
But with that too, announcement wise, always check out what we have to offer on social media, YouTube, etc. Also randomly, did you guys see that Ninja Kamui trailer that's happening on Adult Swim?
Oh yeah, the first episode,
First
right?
It
episode
should
is
have
out.
dropped, right? It should have dropped. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
check that out. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, docket for today, we got Sakamoto Days, we got Jujutsu Kaisen, and we got Marshall
Let me
It's
just
all
go.
right,
Let me
bro.
just do it.
Master Asumi. Bryce, take it away, sir.
So
Matt said it's all right. I felt the hand on my shoulder. He knows.
Hey,
He
real talk.
knows. He knows.
It's all right, bro.
so as y'all know, we decided to add a young and upcoming manga called Martial Master Asumi to our to the roster,
Last
Welcome
week.
them with open arms. But
It hurts,
we
man.
we had a rule to keep in mind with the series that if they went past 30 chapters, then it was a good sign to keep it going because it was gonna last. And well, it has been brought to our attention today that Martial Master Asumi had its last chapter. Yep, we just brought it in just to just to shut it down.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Grand
Huh?
Real
opening,
talk.
grand closing.
Fuck.
This was a very, you know what? Because let me give a little background. TJ this today said we got burned by a manga again, and I was just like, what is he talking about? Maybe what's it called? Kaiju number 8 came out with like another .5 chapter or something like that. I didn't read Master yet. And then I opened it up, and just a very interesting way to start the story. It starts with the brother retelling a story about their grandfather and how, like, his grandfather was a badass in the day. While he's on a walk, um, they get stopped by a dude in a mask looking to avenge his master against the grandfather. And the older brother sees it, and this is what inspires him to go into the martial arts. And of course, knowing the things we know now.
Wait, hold on. Let's not gloss over this, bro. Grandpa was such a G. He said, "Hey, bro. First and foremost, you whatever you're trying to pursue revenge wise, you're better off leaving this alone, bro." He
Right.
had him by the eye.
Yep.
I don't know how else this wins. And then he said, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to not scream because my grandkids are with me right now. So I'm gonna need you to like take this like a G. Also,
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to break your leg so you don't follow us. Anyway, had this been 20 years ago, it would
I
have been
would
a
have killed
wrap
you.
on your life, bro. We would
Yeah.
have been rolling the credits.
It
in
would have been a
memoriam.
wrap on your life, bro. We
Had
would
it
have.
been 20 years ago, I would have killed you. But
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna just break your leg so you don't do it again.
I used to kill niggas for this violation. This is a
Meanwhile,
level of violation niggas used to lose their life for.
the
I used to kill
grandkids,
niggas. I've grown soft.
the
So I'm gonna break your
grandkids
leg.
are like 2 feet away.
Yeah.
They
Hey.
heard the whole
Witnessing
thing.
this shit,
I'm about
bro.
to maim you, bro, but understand I could take your life.
Also,
Like,
don't make too much noise because my grandkids are right here.
Don't scare my grandkids. I'm gonna fuck you up, but don't scare my grandkids.
It's like this nigga say I'm finna break your leg. But hey, you better not scream.
That's exactly what he said.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
I'm finna break your leg and you better not cry, or I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Like my leg. What I'm about to do about my leg, Charlie? My bad, go ahead.
Moving on. We get like a flashback of the dad. Of course, the dad died. When the dad died and Asumi stopped coming to training, that's when the grandfather started to succumb to the dementia. We get like a little, like I said, it's just pretty much like a background chapter for the older brother.
Yeah.
And it just ends. I guess Asumi won the tournament, and what he wanted was a fight against his brother. So the last panel is Naito Asumi versus Kazuro Asumi. And then that's the end of the chapter. They gave you a Rocky 1 type finish.
Yeah.
That's the end of the chapter? Or
yeah, the end of the series, end of the chapter. They hit us with the Rocky 1 painting finish, man. Like,
yeah. I mean, it was sweet. Like, I guess it just kind of gave the brother some closure as to why he did what he did. You know, I mean, like, I guess to just have a
Rocky 3 painting finish.
Rocky 3
yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's sad. It really is sad. I thought this was gonna make it. We've said it before. It's just rare to get a good martial arts manga. And honestly, that's a discussion for the day, for another day, where you have to have like these ridiculous like martial arts type fucking series in order for shit to like really get up off the ground, yeah, that's a discussion for another time. But ultimately this was a good chapter. It's just
It was the last one.
yeah, it's the last one. There's really nothing else to take from it. Sad. I'm really sad to see it go. I guess it is cool to see the grandfather watch it happen. Like Naito did get what he wanted. He wanted to have his fight with his brother. He wanted the grandfather to be there. We understand the brother loves his family, but like he's doing it for the style in order for it to like grow and to like get to the place it needs to be. Yeah. It's a shame. I feel like this would have been really cool to kind of, instead of being like, just fast forward to this, it would have been good to go through the tournament and shit like that. This doesn't really even seem like a manga series that would go like, it could like be like a Hajime no Ippo type where it's like thousands of chapters long, but they could have just wrapped this up literally with just like two brothers fighting and at the end, and that's the end of the run.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's fucking sad. Dope last panel. I don't know who would win, but it doesn't matter. Either way,
I know who lost. Us.
Yeah, exactly. Us. We lost. I'm gonna pass it over to TJ.
The thing too, it's like there were so many other characters that were getting established with their storylines and who were essentially, to borrow an expression from like Matt and Bryce, but like we're gonna be due for a box set. They had to have been due for a box set, right? Like he had his rival, the Tiger dude from the underground tournament that he beat to get into the bout, right? Now the potential love interest, who's also like, she had her storyline, what with her pursuing her revenge off a girl who broke her arm, right? Like, and then of course with the grandpa kind of stave off his dementia a little bit, like there's that aspect too. But nah, that was off the top. My actual notes, the way I'd summarize this chapter, even though it was good, this is some old bullshit. Take a good chapter, bro. You ruined the ending. Fucking ruined it. I was like, what do you mean final fucking round? But yeah, I'm gonna read from my notes now. All right, I'm gonna try to match the same tone in which I wrote these notes in, and that was rage. Here we go, bro. What the fuck? Not again. Not a fucking again. Right? Shueisha needs to stop playing with me. I specifically made sure this manga lasted over 26 chapters because of Ayashimon, and still this motherfucker gets canceled, hits us with 32 chapters and pieces the fuck out right after we added it last week. What the fuck? It has the audacity to hit us with a Rocky 3 freeze frame, but between the fucking siblings, has the audacity to hit us with a time skip, a flashback that lets us know that Oji-chan was that dude. Never realized we didn't actually know Grandpa's first name, but all that to say, right? Like they sprinkled in a little trauma watching your grandpa basically kill a nigga in front of you and your little brother. It's crazy. And we got some of Kazuto's background. We're under the assumption, right, that Nito dominated that tournament in short order because essentially the final fight between the bros was the prize that he requested when he would beat that like pro rookie tournament or whatever. If he dominates that tournament, right? He's like, actually, instead of getting this, that, and the third, why don't I just get to fight my older brother? Right? That was the thing. But it would have been cool to see what that tournament actually looked like, but it just skipped straight ahead. Like the author was just like, you know what? They canceled me. Fuck it. I'm gonna just give them what I wanted to give them in the long run right now, right? To me, the ending was unsatisfying as hell, and I'm putting all my strength back into Kengan. Is there like, and this is something I was telling Matt and Bryce literally right before we started recording, but I wonder if there's a place that tracks a manga series popularity or ratings, because before we add something else to the roster, bro, we're gonna have to make sure that the everything indicates that this is gonna be a long-term joint, right? I'm tired of getting burned, bro. My heart.
We not even finna announce when we adding it. We just you just gonna tune into the show and be like, hey, this week we've added a new manga. We not finna announce shit else.
You would like what if we gotta look at it like what's manga that people are talking about. Because I feel like really it just comes down to like something that gets announced for an anime.
Oh man, this is our podcast. What are we talking about?
That's true. You right. We do our own thing. You right.
But anyway, I got nothing else, Bryce. I'm gonna pass it back over to you.
Man, R.I.P. Martial Master Asumi. Had a good run. It's so hard to say goodbye. Every single day, I'll be missing you. What's another one? Crossroads, and I miss my Uncle Charles.
I'm gonna miss everybody.
We can move it along. Read right. King and Omega. Read King of Asura, King and Omega. You will be satisfied.
I'm getting close to the end of King and Asura, and then I'm gonna jump into Omega. Okay. But I think Matt, it's on you with Sakamoto.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull my notes up. Give me 1 second. I didn't know if we was going to me yet or if we was going. Whatever. We literally did just talk about this. I'm sorry.
I'm like, bro.
My bad, bro.
You were prepared for this.
So Sakamoto Days, chapter 154. That's my bad.
Trying to push past it. Go ahead.
Hey, that's my bad. We had Sakamoto Days chapter 154. Before I even go into it, I want to say my favorite thing they did was the very first chapter. Just give me a nice little map and let me know where everybody at.
Yeah,
that was I appreciate.
I did appreciate that.
I do
as well.
too.
It just because it was so helpful considering the kind of zone hopping we doing right now. But this is like understandable zone hopping because all this shit is actually simultaneously happening. Like, I'm not even gonna call out the other manga. But,
hey, we already know. We already know.
I'm just saying this is helpful to also help us understand where everybody is. Like, because we know that all this shit is happening. We know they're not right around each other. We just gotta know where. So we get our little map to start off, and we see that Shishiba is fighting on the floor above Sakamoto and Shin, and on the whatever level of floors beneath Sakamoto and Shin is where Nagumo, I was going to call him Nagumi, is where Nagumo is fighting X, Slur, a cow. Uzuki. We don't know. Right. A, B, C, D. You know, we just don't know.
Six people.
That shit is.
It's always gonna be funny.
It's always. Sad and funny though. It's sad and funny, but it's funny as hell.
That's one of the funniest memes. That's one of the funniest anime memes. That shit is hilarious. This nigga 6 people. And it's like the look on his face. Oh shit. Anyway.
My bad, bro.
No, you good. So they didn't waste no time. We instantly, the chapter starts with Nagumo stabbing X slur a cow alphabet in the chest. And he's like, wait a minute, why you ain't die? Because I put the knife through your heart. And then we jump back over to Gaku, who we see from when last chapter when Nagumo pulled the prestige.
Mm-hmm.
When he pulled the prestige.
Yes, he pulled the prestige last week.
Yes, he did.
Gaku is Gaku's body. I also like the small moment with what is the deerhead dude's name again?
Kashima.
Kashima.
Yeah.
I like that small moment with Kashima and Shin where he was like, you knew this was Gaku and you still was saving him. He was like, well, nigga, he my friend. Shit. And he was like,
Yeah.
all right, you right.
I can't fault
He
you.
didn't even hide. He's like, nigga, this my hope. What the fuck you want me to say? Shit.
I also just it's very anime, but I love the casualness that people will like notice each other and stuff in situations like Shishiba getting punched through this like wall.
He's like,
and he
oh,
just
hey.
looks down. It's like, oh damn, Sakamoto over there.
He's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Like we literally
Mid-scuffle.
see him look over. He's like, oh, Shishiba. He's like, oh, Sakamoto slides over there. And first of all, geek. I'm jumping ahead of myself in the notes. The team up, I'm geeked for, but we gonna get there. We finna get there.
That's pretty sick.
And so we got Magnus Shorty and Sakamoto Sportsmaster. They done pulled up.
Call it Sakamoto Sportsmaster.
And she
Magnus Shorty and Sakamoto Sportsmaster.
Hey, so they pulled up and she, she shoots a nail like fast as hell, and Shishiba literally spins his hammer to deflect it, but it ends up cracking his hammer and he gets irritated by it. And she used that really as a distraction to zip across and go tend to Gaku. And now that she sees the Gaku is fine and all this other stuff, and she had a brief moment where she goes from that ice cold person that we know her to be like, oh my God,
Mommy
Gaku.
Magneto.
Right. Mommy Magneto. Exactly.
Mommy Magneto.
Because we remember she does have like this huge crush on Gaku. And
well, it's like a big sister complex or some shit like that.
It felt more big sister.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, you're right. And she instantly it's like, all right, I'm finna get on that with these motherfuckers. So he was like, hey, Sakamoto, you go ahead and go see about Nagumo and United States of Terror downstairs, and I'm gonna go ahead and hold it down up here with Sportsmaster and Magnus Shorty. You can go ahead and lead Shin with me. And he was like, Shin, how much experience you got? None. Hell no. Hey, hell no. And that was how the chapter ended. How much experience you got? None.
Like,
damn.
Fuck.
He said, whoops. Fuck, I shouldn't have told this nigga to leave.
Sakamoto, come back. Sakamoto, come back.
He like, damn, he far as hell now. I already know. Fuck. But I think Sheen, the true protagonist of the series, is gonna surprise everybody and end up being like, I mean, shit. Every single time he just stepped up, there's only been like maybe 2 times he hasn't been able to like reach the level, and we even see narratively that like he recognizes those moments that he had to be saved and doesn't want to be saved. So this is a good time for us to see another level up on Shin. We've already seen that he's leveled up his his ESP and shit like that. So now, and he can use the glove more frequently. So let's see what else he can do. Now we're really I don't think we really got a chance for real yet to see what he can do. He still hasn't gotten a chance to open up, and shit, he gonna have to show everything now. So
oh yeah.
And with that, I'm shit off the excitement. I'm gonna pass to you, Bryce.
I mean, shit, man. You covered it pretty much. Going off of things you said, yes, I appreciate the map too. What the fuck is the dude with the fire just doing on the 3rd floor? I'm just curious about
Carolina
that.
Reaper.
Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, Carolina
I also
Reaper.
like that the other 2 people are missing, and they're like, we don't know where they at.
Yeah, that's just gonna be somewhere. Um, I think we're gonna get a big surprise out of X very soon.
Oh
Maybe X
no.
will do a transformation or reveal something. Because I mean, it's just very interesting that X and Nagumo are there. When Sakamoto gets there, I feel like he's gonna walk into something very crazy. So I think I don't think we're gonna be with the fight with Shin. Uh, um, I think that's just gonna be our focus coming the next chapter. Um, I think that was cool with the magnet lady, just kind of showing concern for the group. I do like this build up of showing the group and how they're kind of family. I think it's completely different from. I think
5'11"
we spoke
Kinderheim,
about this
homie.
before. How it's completely different from.
Bonded through trauma.
Uh,
Mm.
say
Hmm?
what?
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 What you
What?
what you say?
I
Nothing.
said I said 5'11" Kinderheim bonded through trauma.
The
Yeah,
mixtape.
yeah. They're bonded. They are, I mean, not on that Kinderheim shit, but they bonded. Um, they are bonded. They are a family, as opposed to the organization, which is just kind of heartless.
Mm,
Um, you know, um, like yeah, they're gonna avenge Heske, but it ain't like they crying over their homie. You know what I mean?
right.
Um, so um, yeah, I think it was cool kind of having that scene with Shin, Game Master throwing the javelin at Sakamoto. Shin's in up catching it like, nah, fam, you ain't gonna get Mr. Sakamoto. You're not touching him. So that was just a very interesting part. So this is gonna be a fun fight. How this plays out with Shin's psychic abilities not really working right now. How does that kind of
Boom.
culminate with
There it
him
is.
fighting? Will he even be able to keep up? I think that's kind of like a cool thing with Shin having that shit off. How does that go into his natural abilities?
I think we
Um,
finna see that he liked that.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, just a good solid chapter. So much fun. Sakamoto Days just keeps on. He just Steph Curry with the shot. Steph Curry every fucking manga. Um, Beautiful. Go ahead, TJ. I'm gonna pass it to you.
Thank you. I was gonna say, what if next chapter it cuts to Shishiba over Shin's unconscious body going, help! Police! Help! Help!
Police, help, help.
Police!
Help! Help! No, I'm kidding. Obviously, right? But hey, ninja shit. That's where we ended up last chapter. There's some mad tag team swapping going on right now. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
hey, Kumanomi and Haruma. I can see Shishiba stopping Kumanomi, but Haruma, aka the track and field champ, aka Sportsmaster, aka what was another name that you guys gave him this week?
AKA, did he just kick a hole in that nigga?
Oh wow.
AKA, who brought this nigga?
I don't know if Shishiba can take out Kumanomi and still have enough juice left to take out
AKA, is that
Haruma.
a tattoo on his face?
AKA, does this nigga have eyes? Right. Hey, that last panel, I was like, I zoomed in, like, are they open? Are they closed? What's going on there? But Sheena has a Nintendo Power Glove on, but just like Bryce pointed out, I'm gonna point it out as well. Psychic powers weren't working the way they should have been last time we checked. Remember, it was him, Natsuki's like, hey nigga, I've been trying to voice chat you telepathically for the past like 3 fucking minutes. You ain't said shit. Like
Last
and
time I
then
checked, I was the man on these streets. My
and
bad.
then was it the Force of Death arc? But wherever Sheen, I think he pushed his powers to the limit. He was actually starting to get like foresight. Like he was actually starting to see the
Mhm.
future a little bit too. But then, he had the brain hemorrhage, what with the bloody nose and shit. But are we about to see him level up again in that regard? Or are we about to see, like Matt said, is he just nice with the hands like that? Right? Maybe he's been relying on his powers too much when in that reality, it's like he's been good all along. But it's gonna be dope to see. That being said, too, there's the other end of the spectrum. Does he actually stand a chance against a member of the X group who's like of that caliber, right? Remember, all these dudes coming out of Alkamar were essentially engineered to be order level, if not stronger. Um,
I mean, there's definitely a parallel between them and Shin.
Yeah, because Shin was at a lab too, but I don't know, because like a base X member seems to just be wild strong, right? Like special powers aside, they just seem to be wild, like dumb strong. Like look at how Kumanomi basically did like a what was it the Konoha Flash, right? The Minato, the fucking
The
Might
Flying
guy,
Thunder God
like just
technique.
fucking teleported behind them to check on Gaku, right?
Yeah.
But will Shin be a liability to Shishiba? I think plot armor wise and the fact that he really is a true protagonist wise, I doubt it. I feel like we're probably just gonna see that huge level up and limit surpassing, right? Based on that chapter cover page, Amane is still on the same floor as Osoragi. It took me a second too to recognize that was Amane's face. I was like, "What? Who is this nigga? That ain't Nagumo." Oh wait, it's Amane. But last we checked, he was tailing Shishiba and Osoragi because he was trying to find out what's good, right? I think Mr. Yotsumura might be on the field. We just don't know yet because remember, he's undercover, right?
There's kids out here.
There's kids out here and they still need to have their fucking well, I don't want to say confrontation, but they need to have their face to face, right?
They need to have a talking to.
Yeah. Again, I knew that K, aka Uzuki, aka Slur, aka X, would not die. This nigga is 6 people. No, but I think the thought of Gaku being dead is like Krillin dying on Namek, low key. Cause I don't like how it immediately went from Gaku is dead, K's face, and then we just went to Shishiba and Sakamoto. I'm like, hey, hold on, is Nagumo safe? And
They
then
was like, don't worry
and
about Nagumo.
this was after the fact that he was like, hey, I just stabbed this nigga in the heart. How come he's not dead? Why is he still moving quite fluidly? Next chapter might be insane. And right now I'm wondering,
Kakuzu, he got like 6 hearts.
well, hold.
Okay. That's true.
And I just like wondering who's in the driver's seat of Uzuki's consciousness. Is it a cow? Is it Uzuki? Is it some other nigga like on some Moon Knight shit where like he didn't even know that he had a third personality? It's like this is the nigga that shows up when the other 2 niggas just fail. I don't know,
Shit hits
but
the fan, I show up.
Damn.
Also, is it within the realm of possibility that he can shift his internal organs around? I wouldn't put that past Sakamoto Days. Or does he just simply not have a heart? I don't know. Who knows what they did at that orphanage? Also, I would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the artwork in this chapter. Full beast mode. Something about the detail on the screw that Kumanomi launched over at Sakamoto and Shishiba and Shin.
Definitely tells me niggas wasn't at the crib.
Yeah, that was insane. That fucking railgun that she can produce is just crazy. Where's my anime announcement? I'm understanding, but I'm not. I want my anime announcement. It's 154 chapters, but that's all I had, man. Sakamoto Days was crazy as per usual.
Yes.
All right, well then let's go into our last one.
It's Jujutsu Kaisen time.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu, those Kaisens, baby. Anyway,
Okay.
it's Gege Akutami, chapter 250. A quarter of 1,000, right? Inhuman Makyo Shinjuku Showdown Part 22. Where did we leave off? The stage has been set inside of Yuta's domain. All the players have assembled. All the players came. Anyway, how would I summarize this? I guess I just still don't have any hope.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have read this just as much as I have. You probably feel the same way. I'm just the only one brave enough to put pen to paper. I'm kidding.
Damn.
I'm kidding. How would I review this? The OP-ness? Ew.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
Oh my God. I wrote it. I didn't read it out loud until this moment. Pause.
Interesting.
Wait,
Pause.
hold on. The overpoweredness.
Go ahead, Bryce. No, I'm playing.
He's had a wild one today.
Oh my
DJ is the
God,
wild
bro.
one today.
I didn't even know I had a leash, much less that it was off.
That was the illusion.
Got me out here looking like Jet Li and the One. The overpoweredness of Yuta's domain is this is actually one of the things that I kind of don't like about Jujutsu Kaisen when it comes to cursed energy and cursed techniques and domains and shit. The overpoweredness is put in check by the randomness. Like it's supposed to be a manifestation of you, but you can't control certain aspects of it. So to put this in perspective, if you hadn't read the chapter, if you have, whatever, spoilers, you already know what it is. We're over 100 episodes deep. Damn. But it's like inside of Yuta's curse domain, for one, it's taking into consideration all of the curse techniques that he has either copied or stockpiled. Because part of the benefits of him having Rika is that not only is Rika a battery, but she also stockpiles curses for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for one of those techniques gets selected as the domain's instant kill, sure hit, can't miss attack. One of the copy techniques is that. The rest of them are spread out in this fucking field that is his domain as a katana.
And shit is so broken.
He doesn't even know like what the power is until he grabs the katana.
Yeah.
Like that's the one aspect that just doesn't. Yeah, Matt, you said it. It's broken. It's weird. Like he's so powerful, but like he can't. I feel like the only one. But even then, I guess
it's not even a benefit that he don't know which one it is because he know how to use them all. That's what's like. It's just like how you want to get cooked.
How you want the smoke? How you want it?
But I still don't have hope.
I don't have hope either. But the only thing I thought instantly when that shit said he don't know, I instantly thought that he had when he was just like, I don't know what's going to do. I was like, nigga, don't do it then. Like, nah. He said, even I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's some scary shit.
The thing that I thought was wild was like, when did he see Charles Belnauf's technique? Remember the French mangaka or mangaka who had like who fought against Kenji? So like he fought Kenji. So when did Yuta see his technique and how is he able to just copy it? The mangaka curse.
Rika, but so you gotta factor in Rika. It's curses that Rika's aware of too.
But how? All right,
if you're the queen of curses,
hey, I'm gonna take the leap. I'm gonna just take the leap. I'm not gonna question it.
That time skip,
Tim's first.
Time skip. You got to remember the time skip. We don't know what they were doing, where they went.
You think there was some cross training going on, perhaps?
Think there was some cross training.
Or like Matt said, Rika just knows because she's like that.
I don't think it's impossible to be like, hey, like for somebody to ask, hey, what were all the techniques you saw in the polling game?
Also,
maybe grab them joints.
Yeah, that's true.
Because after all, he said, yo, I'm cheating. I'm fucking cheating.
That's true.
So
that's true. Usually was trying to be like, no, we train. It's like, no, we're cheating.
No, we cheating.
But also seeing him use Udo, Takako Udo. Don't worry, I didn't just remember her name. I had to like go back. Like, wait, who's that chick calling game Sky Clothing? But him seeing like the air warping technique was crazy. How does he even remember all the techniques he's copied? Right?
Saw the Sharingan.
Wait, what?
Maybe it's. I mean, like
just put hella detail in his eyes. I just called it the Sharingan.
And then the other thing is like, when does the copy occur? Because I feel like even the first time, if we take a jump back to Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and we saw him use like Inumaki's curse voice.
Yep.
When the fuck did he actually copy that shit?
Here's the thing. I think it's not a thing where he needs to copy it. He needs only to see it or be aware of it. Because I think, listen, just hear me. Hear me out on this. When that was the first thing that they were saying when Sukuna was fighting Gojo was that both of them kind of Both of them kind of can bend the rules
What's possible and what
of
isn't.
what's possible,
Yeah.
but also the fact that they both learn like kind of is they only need to see it the one
Like
time to
a
learn it.
photographic memory type joint, but
And
for curses.
yep, Sukuna can do that. Gojo can do that. And what you call the shit that can cut infinity. Fucking
Maharaga?
Maharaga. But yeah, but Maharaga and Rika are virtually they're kind of the same thing if you think about it.
Hey, they look like they're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I think it's a thing of just he just needs to see it. And if it's just like, oh, that's a curse technique, okay, you can do it now. Like, oh, he just can't talk. Because they also said it's all a one-off. So he can use everybody's shit. He could just use it once.
Well, I mean, he's used Inumaki's technique. This would be the second or third time we've
Well,
seen him use
no.
that
I'm just
bondage.
saying, whenever he picks a sword up, he gets a one shot on it. Like
Oh,
if
right.
it comes up randomly, he can use it again. It's just like he can't spam any one technique.
It's still pretty broken.
It's broken. It's broken as hell, bro. Because like,
Um,
what happens when Hikari's skill comes up?
Oh, bro, I didn't even think of that.
That's
Oh
the
my
first thing
God.
I thought of.
Oh my God.
What happens if
He
Hikari's
goes
skill
like
is a sword that
immortal for like
up?
4 minutes
I
off
get
of
to go
one
immortal for
sword?
4 minutes off one sword, and now get to nah, bro. It can go too deep. It's broken. It's broken. It's the
Imagine
most broken.
he just keeps going like a infinite roll on Hakadi's. That'd be
Yeah, come on,
crazy.
bro.
That'd be crazy. Oh my God, that'd be insane. He just regrows limbs off of his curse technique or reverse curse technique. Um, for what it's worth, they're actually making Sukuna bleed a little bit more. And then Yuji is basically like a glorified football in Rika's hands. Like she's fucking spiraling him into Sukuna. He's grabbing an armbar and shit. They're pushing that narrative that Yuji's just really attuned to being able to separate out the souls. So I guess the goal is separate out Megumi's soul from Sukuna's and somehow open up Sukuna for that Jacob's ladder attack from the angel, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if they were saying that the angel is actually going to come out and perform it, or if Yuta's going to copy attack, basically perform the Jacob's ladder thing himself. But yeah, that's what the plan looks to be like now. Rika is just fucking hands. She's a tank slash a heavy character. If you guys ever play like a any of those like third person, first person, like a Overwatch, Team Fortress 2, she's a heavy right now. Because anytime she would do something, it was just straight hands. Like, I'm gonna crush you, nigga. I'm gonna spiral this other nigga. I'm gonna hit this nigga with another nigga. Like,
I'm gonna hit this nigga with another nigga.
With another nigga.
Like, it's just
I'm gonna call this attack. I'm gonna hit this nigga with another nigga.
like, it was just pure brutality. But yeah. How mad is Sukuna going to be next chapter? You have the audacity to use his own technique against him? I don't see this ending well. Also,
nah, he gonna be happy to the motherfucker. You're like, hey nigga, you got my shit. Hold on, let me show you how to do this other thing.
Let me get your body.
Get your body is crazy.
Nah, that's real.
That'd be a problem. And then all of a sudden Rika has to listen to him. No, well, I don't want to put it past the realm of possibility at this point.
Nah, Rika,
like I said at the top, no hope.
Rika ain't in for the three-way.
But this relax.
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna say though. This is what I'm gonna say before I pass the mic over to not Bryce, based on that last thought.
Damn.
That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, you know what you say. You acknowledge it. He's like, that's fair.
That's
fair. So far, and I think you guys will agree with me on this, right? So far, everyone who has been OP and stayed 10 toes down against Sukuna has not fared well. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, the conceited meme, the look away with I don't know, dog. But I'm gonna pass it over to Matt.
Look, man. My boy Yuta, he got the S on his chest. You know what I'm saying? His lungs full of that Kenjaku pack. He definitely was like feeling like, all right, got this dude out of here. Finna get this one out of here. We was sad, niggas was sad when Gojo went down. I might have to take a week off the podcast when they get Yuta off the paint because Sukuna's
Wow,
definitely
it's
finna
an
get him off the board,
inevitability.
bro. Yeah, bro, it's every bit as inevitable as whoever bro was that when they was talking like, yeah, but I got Sukuna next. Cool.
Oh,
Kashimo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
it's just not as immediate. All them niggas knew he wasn't finna make it against Sukuna. He was never factored into the plan at all. He did no part
of like I have no chance anyway. So Sukuna, right?
So this nigga gonna die.
It's like no one. We don't have the energy to explain to you that you have no chance, bro. Our best chance is the nigga outside right now.
This nigga was at best the intermission.
Yeah, really.
He was an intermission. He was a 5-minute intermission for everybody to get ready.
Pretty much.
So y'all want some water, some juice or something while we wait? Okay.
Y'all want some snacks?
And make sure to stretch out real quick too, since we got this like 2-minute break. All
Yuta's
time's up. Sorry.
Right. No, you good. You good. Yuta's ability totally broken, like we already have addressed. God damn, man! Like, just waiting to see how wrong this is about to go for them. Because I don't think he's gonna be happy about this. Like Cleave's like, okay. I feel like him using Cleave on him is gonna be like, like now I now understand another new thing about which are
he starts copying shit.
Now I'm gonna stop that as well.
Yeah.
What's gonna be like? Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot I could copy shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll pass it to you, Bryce. It's no hope, bro. It was tight, but it's just like I didn't even get hype when I saw that shit because I was just like, Yuta gonna die and I'm gonna really be hurt. Everybody fucks with Gojo. I'm a Yuta dude myself. Yuta's my guy.
I get it. I agree with y'all. I don't know what's gonna happen, fam. I know what's happening. I don't know what the fuck going on. That's just where
Classic.
I'm at.
Yep.
Whatever happens with this shit. I'm just in for the ride. I was gonna say, back to the joke. Like, I feel like one character had like a real fourth meta moment, like fourth wall break, where they're like, wait a minute, why are they showing a panel of us now? Damn, this nigga got off screen? Fuck. Get a proper death. Shit, let's go. Hey. I wanted to get a sneak in at least once.
This nigga got off screen.
I wanted to get a sneak in.
Yeah. Yuta using Cleave is very cool, but we have to remember that this nigga Sukuna has techniques that he doesn't even use.
Yeah.
He fucking took out Jogo with some fucking fire shit. They're like, nigga, you got fire? He like, of course I got fire.
Nigga, I did shit. I had to remember. He's like, you got fire shit. He like, I'm saying, like, niggas have ever learned. This is crazy.
Hey, bro, King of Curses, trademark.
King of Curses. He just gonna be like, oh damn, I'm the one that made that Shinigami technique. Hold on, let me
that's
just
right.
Yeah, so Sukuna is the King of Curses. He got a bag of tricks, and we just gonna see. I do think that him receiving the cleave technique is gonna be interesting. I really want to see his reaction because Sukuna is the type of person that is, he's in it for the fun of it, the fight being fun. I feel like he's gonna give Yuta, it's gonna be something very crazy, but very advantageous to Yuta and Yuji. Cause it's just gonna be like, yo, you can get my shit. Okay, I'm gonna show you some other shit. I could just see Sukuna doing that. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, solid chapter. We just gonna keep rolling with it. Y'all have already lost hope. I got a glimmer of hope. This doesn't give me this. This is definitely Kill la Kill vibes. The Kill la Kill still had like a happy ending. This isn't X 1999. So
I remember starting Kill la Kill, but I made the unfortunate mistake of watching it at night. So then I woke up and I was already at the ending. And I'll just say this: I definitely owe it a rewatch because I didn't do it justice. But I just remember. Wait, is Kill la Kill is the one with the scissors and the
not Kill la Kill? What's
Akame got killed.
Akame
Yeah,
got
Akame got killed is the one that I was saying. Well, I just remember watching the first episode of Akame got killed, and I was like, huh, that's an interesting roster of characters. And then waking up to the last episode and be like, what happened?
Fam,
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you, fam, the manga was crazier. The manga was even crazier. Cause like one nigga didn't even die.
Bro, they
He
had
just
a full bench. Like,
yeah,
like it whittled down something crazy,
yeah,
dog. Like,
yeah, yeah. Akame got killed was interesting. And that's what inspires some shit like this. So damn.
shit.
what was everybody's favorite chapter?
Can't get
Uh
on Mega, hands down.
it was for me this past week, it was Slimothy P. Ickens, Slim Pickens, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen, and I put Jujutsu Kaisen, but now I think about it, I probably enjoyed Sakamoto Days more.
Same.
That
Absolutely. I'm going full-fledged Sakamoto Days. So my Sakamoto Days got the job done for me.
Yeah.
I mean, virtually weekly. It's everything I need. So
mm.
And then Bryce, you said can't got no Mega. No
Can't get on
spoil it.
Mega.
Don't spoil it, but tell us why.
Um, when a manga pulls
When a
out
manga, sorry.
one of the most simple, it's it's just like a badass. It's dope. It's fucking funny, dope, and scary at the same time.
It's an interesting
And it
combo.
just deals with it deals with two characters. Deals with two particular characters. And this was just like something very subtle and funny. And then it turns into something very fucking serious and fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's it.
All
TJ,
right.
when you get there, you go get there, fam.
Okay. Okay. Topic of the week time. Basically, manga reader etiquette in an anime space. Go.
I'm just gonna say you just separate church and state. Motherfuckers say they are anime only, leave it alone. Cause I think people ask the wrong questions. Like, and this not to call you out, Bryce. But
I
like,
feel like that's a call out, but go on.
no. But like, I was
I
gonna
don't
say
want to say any names, but
there's
Bryce,
been a
that's what you
situation.
did. You just said
I'm a person who doesn't mind spoilers though. That's why I'm saying like it's not a flaw when it's against somebody like me. But like the first example I can think of is something that has happened to me with Bryce, where it's like I'll ask him about something that he's ahead on, and he'll ask me something to see where I'm at and accidentally ask me something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, in
oh,
the
did you already reach the
discovery.
part where they died? And it's
Right.
like, huh? Oh, fuck. And it's like,
And he was trying to do his best to not
yeah,
spoil it.
you know
I
what I'm
feel you.
saying? He's trying not to throw you off. I just think in general, it's best to either not ask or tell them to tell you where they at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, where are you in the series? It's like,
Yeah.
and just leave it at that. Don't even hit them with a, oh yeah, you ready? Like, just let people enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? I don't think none of us are like toxic with that type of shit, but there are people who like live to spoil motherfuckers that are anime only. And I get it. Like, all mediums aren't for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you just got to kind of respect that. Like, I know people that can sit and watch a whole series. I can't sit and watch all 12 episodes, but I could read 300 chapters.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I might need a break after 3 or 4, depending on how good the show is. You feel me?
Mhm.
You know, and there's definitely shit we can like binge. And I think I speak for all of us when we've all been in a situation where we've been something to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna wait 6 months to see what else happened. I need to go find the manga.
Demon
Oh yeah.
Slayer,
I just
Jujutsu
did that with
Kaisen.
solo leveling.
Yeah, that's literally what I did. I did that with Demon Slayer too, TJ. What'd you say, Bryce?
I did that with solo leveling. I read that shit in 2 days.
Wait,
I did. Damn.
Yeah.
hold on. I'm pretty sure. Are they in the triple digits?
Yep.
Don't doubt him, bro.
I'm not. I just like I
No,
know you got a job.
he been doing this, G.
I
Nah, I
know
don't
you
know
got
how
a
he does it.
job.
I don't know how he
Like,
do it.
I know you have responsibilities,
Hey,
but
I don't know how he do it, TJ, but his ability to like take manga in quickly is insane. I can speak to it, and not like he skimmed it. Like this nigga really read it and comprehended it.
They're doing this.
So I can vouch for him. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
It's a good run. I say that.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of one of my main was I you know I'm the floor is open, obviously.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this like I agree with you, Matt. I took it to like just a casual thing when it comes to social media. Don't fucking post spoilers or put it in a put it
Tag or
in a
something.
you know some huh
No, go ahead.
don't don't post spoiling pics, and if you do want to post like some type of spoiler, make it so vague that no one would even be able to pick it up. You know
Unless
what I mean?
they're there.
Unless they are there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Prime examples, Luffy with the Gear Fifth. That picture went every fucking where when it happened. It's just like, fam, like, shut the fuck up. There was another thing that happened where people didn't shut the fuck up. I can't remember what it was. It was Gojo dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was Gojo dying.
Ursher.
Usher too, but Usher didn't know. Usher still knew. So I'll give Usher the. I hope Usher still knew. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like fam, like yes, Gojo passed, but there's so many ways you could have just like said like just pay some homage online if you fucking had to. You know what I mean? Just post a picture of Gojo and just be like, I don't know.
Put like a
That's
dove emoji or something.
nah, not a dove emoji.
Sorry.
Not a dove emoji. Not no crossroads shit, my nigga. Like I don't know, just something different. But like it's especially online because if you're just trending down if you're just going down a page, just going off of the trend, like Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever the fuck, and then all of a sudden it's like a spoiler just pops up. Like I know that's just heart wrenching. Um, but yeah, that's one that I thought of. Anybody have another one?
I got like about four.
Yeah, go ahead.
Meet people where they're at. So kind of harkening
Yep.
back to what you and Matt said, Bryce. Just like, hey, ask people where they're at and be like, you can give a comment or two, but this leads into my next point. Don't spoil.
Mhm.
Also don't gatekeep, because I think that's something sometimes like I know I've been guilty about this in the past as a manga reader, but it's like if somebody is anime only and they're expressing curiosity about the manga, don't gatekeep and be like, nah, man, what I'm saying? This ain't no Viz Media, bro. You gotta go to this side and that, what I'm saying? Like that famous voice recording of that dude gatekeeping the Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't be like that with it, right?
Gatekeeping the Chinese food.
Yep.
It's like a meme and then also like a voice recording of dude reading it. But and also like lastly, don't be condescending, right?
Yeah.
You know something they don't, okay, cool. That just means you read it, they didn't read it, but you don't have to be a dick about it, right? Um, that's all I got. I think if we abide by all these things we've mentioned, then you can be a cool ass manga reader in an anime space and live.
Yeah. What's the other option? Oh.
But yeah, that's all I had.
Yeah. I think like this was just a very topical thing because I feel like it's becoming more of a thing with popular anime. Like anime's definitely blown up, but I feel like the rules that you would think would just be common, even amongst manga readers, ain't really common anymore.
Hmm.
Because like these series that are blowing up are now getting spoiled every time some big shit happens, and it's just like you could fuck up the vibe of that. Like You know, there's already enough crazy shit in anime and manga communities. We don't need motherfuckers getting their shit ruined too. Like that just takes the joy and the fun out of it.
Pretty much. Any final thoughts, fellas?
R.I.P.
Martial Master Asumi. It's been real.
Mm-hmm. It's been a journey. With that, thank you guys for checking us out. It has been another episode of the Now Mind You podcast. As far as next week, it'll be a little more full. We will have another chapter of Sakamoto Days. We will have another chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. We will hopefully have a new chapter of Kaiju because we don't know if they're gonna give us a fucking art page. I'm not mad. Did I say Sakamoto Days already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Sakamoto Days. We got Hajime no Ippo coming back. We also have Chainsaw Man.
We might get Super. It's usually the 18th or the 20th. So
it's still scheduled for the 20th.
So for the 20th. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so we still got another week. Yeah. So yeah, next week what we will have for you guys, we'll have Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8, Sakamoto Days, Hajime no Ippo, and Chainsaw Man. And our topic of the week next week is there a time where manga or anime episode affected your day or your life? If so, what happened? Shit. Yeah. How much time we got?
I'll tell you something. When I watched that episode of Gurren Lagann, anyway, what? Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. You guys can check us all out on social media. You can follow me at Matt Hambrick. That's MATTHAMBRICTJ.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Tuss4Skate. That's TUSS4__SKATE. Bryce.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Ashe_Onsa. That's AXE_ONCA Bay. But where can they find us?
You can find us at Now Mind You Podcast, wherever you like to get your podcast and wherever you like to get your social media. We are in all of those spaces and we are in all of those places. So hit us up, check us out, like, share, subscribe, all those great things. And we will see you guys either in combat or we'll just see you next week. Peace out.
Peace.